So as you guys know, Turbo made a new all-time high earlier today at 0.013. It is now sitting at a market cap of 750 million with an amazing volume of 414 million, which is up 30% from yesterday. This coin is going absolutely insane. We're having a bit of a dip right now, which is much needed. We definitely need a cool off in this coin in the short term, right? I definitely think we need to build another base. In today's video, we're going to be looking at both the short term and the long term price potential and predictions for Turbo and where I think this coin is going to head in the next week, next month, and next year. Looking at the entire market as a whole, you can see Turbo is actually the best performing coin in the top 100 this past week, right? At 62% just in this past week. I told you guys in my last video that meme coins right now are doing the best and outperforming the rest of the markets, and you can see Turbo is a clear example of that. You can see other coins like Mog, like Nero, some coins like Floki, you know, Brett is doing well. A lot of your meme coins right now are going on massive runs, and that I think just is a testament to the strength of meme coins this cycle, and I can definitely expect meme coins to continue outperforming the markets into 2025. One thing I need to mention though is that you guys need to be careful during this time. As you can see, the fear and greed index, we are now currently in the greed, right? We're in the green. People right now are very greedy because they're seeing the market start to recover, start to rally. They're seeing all these meme coins, you know, pop off and do 30%, 40% days, and that is when you inherit the most risk if you get into the market right now. Now, I'm definitely not telling you to sell right now because we have so many catalysts coming up in 2025, but you have to be aware of fear and greed, and you cannot buy in the greed, right? Even if you don't have your full positions yet, you have to wait until things settle down, wait until that next period of consolidation where your coins start making a base and start consolidating and start, you know, hitting those points of support. That is when you buy. And with that in mind, let's take a look at the Turbo chart, right? So you can see we completely broke out of this previous all-time high area of just under a penny. So we hit that high today of about 0.013. Based on some technical analysis, you can see right now we basically wicked right at this 1.618 extension, so basically about, you know, 0.013, 0.014 around that area. So we've hit that, and in my opinion, we could definitely still go further, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we consolidate, you know, maybe today and tomorrow, and then make another leg up, maybe to this 2.618 extension, so maybe that about 20-cent range. I think that can definitely happen. I would not be surprised at all, right? If Bitcoin continues making these massive pushes, which it is doing right now, you can definitely expect Turbo to do something similar to this. Of course, Turbo still needs to cool down a little bit. I think the RSI right now is pretty high, so needs to cool down for about a day or two. And then if Bitcoin continues to push, then Turbo can definitely make this next leg up to this about 2-cent area. And if Turbo does push to this 2-cent area, then we can definitely see further consolidation eventually around this 1.618 to maybe even this previous all-time high area. So basically Turbo will create its support and create its base at anywhere from 0.01 to maybe like 0.01514. So that's going to be that area where you need to target to get into your next entry into Turbo. Turbo is still below $1 billion market cap, and I think this is a multi-billion-dollar market cap coin. So if you think about it, it's not too late to get in. Of course, you're not going to see those, you know, 100x, 50x gains, which 50x can still happen. I don't know about 100x. The best time to buy Turbo was when we kept consolidating in this zone, basically this 0.003 zone. That's where I loaded up my last bag. But the second best time to buy is when we eventually do consolidate. And let's say we consolidate in this, you know, 0.01 area, right? If we consolidate there for a while, we hit that support multiple times, then that is going to be the next time to buy. Looking at Turbo right now, you can see it is now the 10th ranked meme coin in terms of total market cap. It went up a few ranking spots, and right now it's right below Nero and Brett. So it's doing very well. It's at $700 million market cap, up from, you know, 500 something million yesterday. So Turbo is doing really well right now in terms of the total meme coin rankings. And as you can see for this chart, you've probably seen this chart multiple times in some of my videos, but this just shows you the price potential for Turbo in the long term, in the peak of the bull run. You can see a $4 billion market cap, which I think is almost guaranteed. Anything from $4 billion to 13 billion, in my opinion, is very likely. That would be a 6-cent Turbo to a 20-cent Turbo. I think that is very likely. I would not be surprised at all if Turbo lands somewhere in there at the peak of the bull run. So that would be a 7x to 22x return. Actually, it will be a little bit less because Turbo did go up, but anywhere from a 5x to maybe like a 15x, I can definitely see that happening. And because Turbo is such a unique coin, right, it is the first meme coin created fully with AI, right? So it hits that AI narrative as well as the meme coin narrative. It is a unique coin with a lot of unique attributes to it. I think this coin has a chance to hit 20 billion to 50 billion market cap. And that's a little bit crazy in my opinion, right? That's a little bit moon boyish, but I think 20 billion can definitely happen if we get a meme super cycle, which based on what's happening to Turbo right now, Turbo is performing so strongly at a time where Bitcoin dominance is going up. All the money is flowing into Bitcoin, and I guess Turbo right now for some reason, right? People are putting their money into Turbo way before Turbo is supposed to even go up, right? So it's having this preemptive kind of rise, and that's just going to make things a lot sweeter when we actually do get the real rocket ship, when we actually do get a giant drop in Bitcoin dominance, and then all that money, all that retail money, all that investor money flows into your meme coins, right? Turbo at that point is already, it could even be a top 5 meme coin for all I know, right? Turbo could be already at $4 billion market cap before that large sum of money flows into meme coins. And if that happens, then I can definitely see Turbo pushing towards that $20 billion market cap. But in a normal cycle, like if everything plays out to what I think it should play out, I think Turbo can definitely hit 4 billion to 13 billion, almost guaranteed. Of course, not financial advice, but just based on what I've seen in the markets recently and what I've seen in the past historically, I think that is the range. And of course, what is a Crypto Kai video without talking about Bitcoin dominance? You can see Bitcoin dominance is still going up day by day. Right now, we're having a massive pump in Bitcoin dominance, which means that people are a little bit scared and they're putting their money, they're betting their chips on Bitcoin still to make another run up. This just means that Bitcoin is going to have that initial run up a lot faster than your altcoins, and then Bitcoin's going to slow down and that money's going to flow into your altcoins. This is very bullish, and I told you guys I can expect Bitcoin dominance to maybe peak around December, January, plus or minus 1 to 2 months, and then that's when you see altcoin season right after. Let's also take a look at the price movement of Bitcoin. I laid out a couple of scenarios for you guys in one of my last videos. Scenario 1 right now seems like the one that's going to happen, and for this to happen, Bitcoin needs to retest this main resistance of around 70K. It needs to break that resistance, and it needs to create a new all-time high basically before the end of the year, which I think can definitely happen. Scenario 2 I think can still happen, right? If let's say this breakout touches main resistance, but then it doesn't do anything after that, it doesn't break resistance and it falls back down again into maybe this green or this red area, then we can see scenario 2 where we see a delayed all-time high. So maybe Bitcoin peaks around February, March. That can definitely happen. And then scenario 3 is kind of the case that we don't have a further altcoin season, the economy completely tanks, and that's the end of 2024 crypto cycle. So I don't think that's going to happen. So based on this scenario, if Bitcoin does create a new all-time high before the end of the year, then that means altcoin season will start early 2025, which means for a coin like Turbo that's already pumping right now, right? It is already going to almost cross $1 billion market cap probably in the next few days. What does that mean for the future price of Turbo? If Turbo is showing so much strength right now where a lot of your altcoins are weakened, right? This is a time where altcoins are not supposed to be strong. Bitcoin is supposed to be the strongest coin out there, but Turbo is defying all of the odds. It's giving us a plus 62% week. For the month, it's giving us plus 195%. In the past year, Turbo has done plus 12,000%, which is absolutely crazy. This coin is showing so much strength. It is showing the signs of a top 5 meme coin for this cycle. And you know what that means, right? You know what a top 5 meme coin means. That means it is a $20 billion market cap. So that is my new price prediction, right? $20 billion market cap with a 31-cent Turbo price. That's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what other videos and coins you want me to cover, and I'll see you guys in the next one.